All right, more exploration of quadratic graphs. So we talked about the intercepts. We talked a little bit about the vertex. Okay, just a reminder, standard forms ax squared plus bx plus c. Now we're going to talk about some of these things. We're going to kind of combine everything. So we have f of x equals x squared minus 1. So we have to do a table of values for this. Now I'm going to pick some x values to plug in so I can find y. So I'm going to start with -2. If I do -2 squared minus 1, okay, what's -2 squared minus 1 going to give me? That's going to give me 3. Let's do -1. What's -1 squared minus 1 going to give me? That'll give me 0. Let's go to 0. That gives me -1. Let's try 1. That gives me 0. And let's do this one. That gives me 3. So now I'm going to plot these points. So I have -2, so over -2 up 3. -1, 0, so over -1 up 0. 0, -1, so over 0 down 1. 1, 0. And 2, 3. Okay, and I'm going to connect them with my parabola. Now, where is the vertex? Where does the graph turn around and start going the other way? The vertex is down here at 0, -1. That's the vertex right there. Okay. Now the axis, okay? The axis, once you have the vertex, the axis is actually very easy. The axis is if you were to draw an imaginary line through the parabola, and it would be like a mirror image. So if you imagine if I drew an imaginary line right here, okay, now it's a mirror image, okay? So the axis is actually going to be a line, and once you have the vertex, the axis is very easy. All you got to do for the axis is just tell me the x value for the vertex. The x value is 0, so your equation is just x equals 0. That's your axis. But it's got to be x equals 0 because it's an equation. It's a vertical line equation. Remember Hoy-Vux? X equals is going to be a vertical line. That's how you get your axis. Now the x-intercepts. Where does this graph cross the x-axis? It crosses it twice at -1, 0 and 1, 0. So -1 and 1. And then what's the y-intercept? Where does it cross the y-axis? It crosses it down here at 0, -1. So what you're going to do is you're going to graph these, okay, make a table of values. You might need another sheet of paper to do that, but you're going to make a table of values and graph these and then find the vertex, the axis, the x-intercept, and the y-intercept.